Well, is my dad here? I really need to speak with him.
Look, obviously, he's not here. So, come on. Why don't you get lost? My mother needs her rest, all right?
Brady, it's okay, thanks. Oh, why were you looking for John?
Well, for starters, my brother here tried to screw me over.
To keep him from trying to screw me over, absolutely.
And now he's trying to keep me from my father because he doesn't want me to be a part of this family.
I don't want you hitting my father up for a handout, okay? Especially when he needs to focus on her right now.
Do you hear yourself? My father. He's our father, and you don't get to decide when I can and cannot see him. You won't keep me from seeing him, will you?
Of course I won't. But I'm afraid he's busy right now.
Hello, Diane. Are you looking for this?
John, what are you doing here?
You know, I could ask you the same question, but I already know the answer. You were planning on tampering with evidence. And that would be this evidence, as a matter of fact.
John, you misunderstood. May I please
No,
explain?
you don't need to, because I know the truth. I know that you were the one who tried to kill Marlena.
John is busy? With what?
Well, he's trying to track down the woman that tried to kill me.
Is there a lead on Kristen?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look online, see if I can find out anything.
How long do you expect he'll be gone?
I'm not sure. Why are you so impatient to find him?
Well, I don't know if John told you, but since I got kicked out of the Kyriakis match, I've been staying at the Salem Inn, which, as you probably know, isn't cheap. I'm running out of money fast, and I need just a little bit to tide me over just for a little while.
Oh, God. There was a shooting at the DeMere Mansion.
Is everybody all right?
I don't know, but I have to check on Chloe.
Of course. Let us know.
She's not an ATM.
Well, what are you doing?
Well, I'm writing you a check. Do you think that 500 might be enough?
That would be plenty. Thank you. Why would you do that for me?
Because you're John's son. That makes you family.
I am shocked, John. I am truly shocked that you would accuse me of such a thing. I mean, where in the world would you even come up with this? Especially since that nurse, that Shelley, said that Kristen DeMera had threatened her. And she saw her with her own eyes.
So she claimed. But then you know what happened? Leo came to me. And even he was wondering if maybe you could be behind this. Now, as much as I didn't want to believe it, your own son was pretty convincing that you could easily have done something like that.
My own son. Your own son. As you well know, is an angry, vindictive young man who would do anything to jump at the chance to hurt me. And you believed him? You believed him when he accused me of attempted murder?
When Detective Eli Grant came to the hospital, I got him and Marlena caught up to speed on my theory, and I asked him to lift some prints off the IV line. You know, he said he wasn't sure he could get a clear image, but I said, you know what? It doesn't really matter, because once you knew that the IV line was in police custody there, and you thought there was an outside chance that you would get caught, you would try to retrieve that evidence.
How would I even find it?
No, that was the easy part. All you had to do was overhear Eli and Lonnie talking. Yeah, they knew you were going to show up at the cop shop, so they made sure you knew where the evidence was. They set you up, and you fell for it.
You have no proof.
Not here, no. Maybe I should just have Detective Grant bring in Nurse Shelley. He's been questioning her for the last hour. Boy, can he work somebody, and I'm sure by now she's probably cracked.
All right. Fine. You're right. I am the one who poisoned Marlena.
Miss Colville, we'll need to do this by the book, so if you'd be so kind to join me in the interrogation.
Eli, can I bring her in to you? I want a couple minutes alone.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'll be right outside the door.
Thanks, man.
John, I am so sorry.
I don't want your apologies. I want some answers. What the hell is the matter with you anyway? What kind of a psychopath are you? How long were you plotting to kill Marlena? Ever since you got back to
John,
Salem?
listen to me. You have to know this was not premeditated. None of this. It just got out of hand. Yes, I thought that if you knew that Leo was your son, it would bring us closer together. But it is so obvious that you were and will always be devoted to Marlena. I even went to Victor. Yes. I asked him to tell Marlena that you are Leo's father.
The hell, you were working with Victor?
Yes, we made a deal. I said I would help Sonny if he would do me just this one little favor. But as he predicted, it would never be enough to split up your marriage. He held up his end of the bargain, and so much for our partnership, but it made me desperate and more determined to have you.
This is really messed up, you know that. You think I'd really turn to you if Marlena died?
You did before. Why not?
Well, that was
We loved each other,
years
John.
ago, Diana. That was
Yes,
years
I know,
ago.
and I thought I had moved on. When you showed up in my hotel room, all of those feelings kept rushing back. And I realized I still loved you, and I was willing to do anything it took to get you back.
Thank you for this. It's very generous of you. I know we started off on the wrong foot.
Maybe blackmailing my grandson, I don't know, didn't endear you to me?
I'd really like to start fresh. It's really important to me to have a good relationship with my dad and you.
Sorry. Excuse me. Eli? Is there news? Oh, Diana confessed.
Confess to what?
I don't understand. I don't even recognize you. You were never so ruthless, so heartless. What the
No,
hell
you
is the
don't
matter with you?
understand what my life has been like since I ran away from Salem all those years ago. I shot you, John. And I have lived with that guilt for all of these years and carried that until it finally broke me. And then I met Richard Cooper. And we all know how that ended up.
Yeah, so what the hell did you stay with them for?
Because I convinced myself I loved him. I know I should have done more to protect Matthew and myself from the cruelty and the beatings. And God, I wish I had. But I was drowning. And I didn't know how to save either one of us.
Okay, but then you said Richard died, so?
Yes, he did. And I thought everything would get better. And I thought I would finally be free of him. But instead, I spiraled down into a deeper, darker despair. Oh, God. And then one day, I saw your man spying on me. And he let me know that my Matthew was now called Leo. And he was living in Salem. And for the first time, he gave me hope.
Give you hope. What, about me?
Because I thought the fates would bring us together again and I could recapture the past, my youth, and all the happiness I've lost. I realized how desperate I'd become, how sick I'd become. And my need and my want for you was overwhelming me, and I know I went too far, John, and I am sorry. I am so sorry.
Hopefully, these will brighten the room up just a little bit.
Oh, honey.
How are you doing, huh? I heard you gave everyone quite a scare.
Yeah. Technically, I guess I was dead for a moment.
Oh, no. What? Well, I just hope they find Kristen sooner or later so you can have a little bit of peace of mind.
It wasn't Kristen that tried to kill me. It was Diana Colville.
Well, who's that?
Well, she is John's sort of ex. Yeah, I know, but he's gotten her to confess. Oh, the other part? She's also Leo's mother.
What? What kind of family is that? So Leo is a lying blackmailer. The mother is a homicidal maniac. What do you think the father's like?
And then you snuck back into Marlena's room?
And injected the IV with penicillin, yes.
I think I got everything I need.
And what about Nurse Schlein?
Once I told her that Diana came clean, she did the same. I'm gonna go type this up.
I cannot believe you tried to kill Marlena. I told you she was crazy.
So much for family loyalty.
You're kidding, right? After the way you've treated me for years, you expect loyalty?
I don't expect you to understand.
Oh, I understand. You have finally and completely lost it. Thank God you're gonna be behind bars so you can't hurt anyone.
You're not a saint! You cannot judge me!
Calm down, calm down.
Oh, I'm calm. I am calm, and for the record, thinking totally clearly. Mother, this is the last time you are ever going to see me. I want nothing to do with you. Not after the way you went after my dad's wife. They are my family now, my only family.
You ungrateful little loser.
See that? This is what I have had to put up with for years. I am so happy to be rid of you. Thank God the truth is out. You are an honest and good man. I am proud to call you my father.
Not your father, you idiot. I made the whole thing up.
What are you talking about, Colville? We had a comprehensive DNA test done that proved Leo was my son.
I'm aware of that. I switched the tests.
What? No, she's lying. She's just trying to hurt me.
I am so sorry, dear Leo, but it's the truth. When I left Marlena the cookies, I went back to her office a little while later to see if the penicillin had done the trick, and that's when I found the DNA test on the desk. And I saw an opportunity to take a situation and turn it to our favor. So I made the necessary changes, and I put it back where I found it.
No, that can't be right. You're my father. I know it.
Get another test. You'll find out I'm not lying. You asked me if Leo was your son. I thought, why not? Because I knew that you would honor your obligations as a father. And I thought we might all be together.
So you're saying that Richard Cooper really was my father?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you!
No, stop!
I don't know. How many secret sons can one man have?
Well, as far as I know, hopefully just the two.
Oh my gosh. So what happens next? I mean, do you play nice with Leo and be the not so wicked stepmother?
Well, I'll try to stay positive. And you know, John, maybe he'll be a good influence on him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that would be great. Then you and John and Diana and Leo can be one big happy family. Great.
Stop! Leo,
It's not worth it.
stop!
You are the most evil person in the history of the world. No wonder every moment of my life has been a struggle just to stay sane.
I agree. Let's go outside and get some air.
What for? What for? You heard what she said. You're not my father. I'm not your problem.
Okay, I heard what she said. Now I want you to hear what I'm saying. Look at me. I know you're hurting, and I am here for you if you need me.
I just need to be alone.
Okay.
I meant what I said. I never want to see you again.
He'll come back. He always does.
He would be a fool to come back to you. Anybody would.
John, don't you turn your back on me. Not the way Leo just did. Because I don't have anybody. I am alone.
That's what you deserve.
John, please don't leave.
I'm gonna be heading back to the hospital.
I called the DA. Said we'll be here soon.
Good job. Thanks for all the hard work.
Happy to do it. You okay?
Long day. Oh, by the way, Colville, she tampered with confidential hospital records, so why don't you just add that onto her list of crimes?
It's really over.
Diana Colville will be going to prison for quite some time.
Well, I'm glad she's being punished for what she did. It's what she deserves. I know you cared about her once. Must be a little hard for you to come to terms with what she did.
It was difficult to process, yeah. Especially because...
Because what?
Diana had one more trick up her sleeve. As it turns out, Leo is not my son after all.